Hello and good morning. Welcome to Leave It Love. Leave It Love is a spiritual channel. It's a spiritual channel, and I talk about spiritual things all the time. All of the time. I do return to senders. I ran out of tea light, so I had to go get some more. I get them from the dollar store. It's affordable. It's like $5.99 for a pack of 50. This is a pack of 50, and I paid $5.99. I ran out of tea lights. So it's like I do the tea lights every day. I make them a return to sender. The purpose of the return to sender is to return energy back to wherever it came from. You're not doing anything to anyone. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. That's why I can do return to senders every day and nothing ever happens to me. Why nothing ever happens to me, is because I don't do any work. I don't do any kind of spiritual work. All I do is cleanse myself, my energy, my space, and I don't let what other people are doing affect my life. New York City, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the noise. This is the Bronx, the South Bronx. It's always like this. I'm so sorry. I try to have simple conversations, and then you hear the sirens. I'm just like, damn, like damn. It's not embarrassing, but it's just like, damn, like I can't even talk without these sirens going off. But it's okay. I do the splash. I make the splash. I sell the splash on TikTok, on PayPal. Is to repel negative energy. That's what the splash is for. I use it. I use it all the time. I use it every day. I use it before I go to sleep. I'll be like, you know what? Like this energy is not gonna affect my life. I'm gonna be all right. Like, it can mess up your mental. Want you to be thinking all kind of ways, and it's just like that's not my energy. Like that is not my energy. Like when energy is not your energy. And that's why I do return to senders all the time, because the return to senders, it returns energy. That's all it does. It just returns the energy back to wherever it's coming from. People may think that it is spell work. It is, but you're not hurting anyone. It's spell work is to remove the energy from yourself. You're feeling energy on yourself, and it's just like that's not my energy. Like that's not my energy. Like why I feel like that? Like oh my god! And then you feeling these people, they doing these death spells. This shit is just crazy because they keep doing it. Nothing ever happens to me. I'm just tired. Like my heart is tired, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like a battery. I'm always doing something. I'm like, how the fuck am I tired? And then I don't do anything. I'm like, no, like, this energy work, it's not my energy. I'm like, I gotta keep moving, gotta keep going, gotta do something, go to the gym, work out, do something, make some wine. I make wine. I make wine. That takes my time to make wine. And I just sit and I do stuff. I just sit there and think of shit to do it. I do it. But it's to take my mind off of the shit that's going on, the courthouse, all the cases, because there's some multiple cases, but it's the one case that I'm suing for, and nobody wants to do their job and read the fucking case, and I'm just like, oh my god, and then they're all doing work, they're hiding the case, and then they're all doing spiritual work, and then they think that I don't know, and I'm just like oh my god. And it's like everybody in the courts does spiritual work, then they don't think that you know anything about spiritual work. I can know, I just don't say nothing. It's irrelevant. Like why should I say anything? You're gonna talk about it like it's crazy, or oh my god, like nobody does that. No, and everybody's doing it. It's how do you say, it's ridiculous, it's stupid, it's you can't prove it. You can't prove it. All I can do is protect myself. It's like you can't combat the negative energy with negative energy. So it's like if I do, like no, they doing stuff to me. I can't sit there and just do stuff to them. Because if I sit there and do stuff to them, they're going to continue to do stuff to me, and then I do stuff back, and they do stuff back. It's going to be an ongoing battle. That's why when people are doing negative work against you, you don't do nothing. Don't do nothing to them. It's like, oh my God, like here, like this is what we doing. This is what you want to do with your 24 hours of life. Like, you know what? Like, it's fine. It's fine. I know what the hell is going on. I know what you're doing. All I can do is cleanse myself, protect myself, pray. I thank God. I thank God every day to be alive. I thank God that the negative work, is not working. It's not working and it's not affecting my life. And I'm just like, but they keep doing it. And then it's like, why do you keep doing it and it's not working? It's so stupid. But they keep doing it. Energy work is energy work. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You know, this is what it is. This is them. This is me. This is energy, right? So they're building up this energy. They're building up this energy to throw it at me because they're just mad. Like, what you mad for? I didn't die. I'm still alive. I'm still talking, and you're mad. Okay, it's fine. So they build up the energy and they want to throw it at me. So they threw it at me. I feel it. I feel it. I feel energy. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Like, that's not my energy. What the fuck? Somebody's doing something. Somebody's doing something. I clean my home. I sage and I mop the house with salt. Is regular salt, put regular salt in the mop water. Yeah, that's gonna clean the floor. The black salt is on every opening in my home. Negative energy can't come into my home. You can't send nothing here. It's in the windows, it's on the door, it's in every single opening. There's black salt. What does black salt do? Black salt repels the negative energy. It burns it. It banishes it. It destroys it. It kills it. It vanquishes it. It's just gone. It's out of here. So when I decide to clean my energy, I'm like, you know what? That's not my energy. And I take a shower with salt. I use salt in the shower. I shower normally, but then I go back and I put some salt in the salt, and I just wash energy away. I just wash it away and wash it. It goes down the drain and it's off of you. That's it. That's how I remove energy. The spray, I spray it all the time. I spray it all the time throughout the day. I spray it because it has so many good uses. It's for your own protection. It's for your own intuition. It's for everything good to come into your life. It's to attract wealth, good luck, good fortune. It's to make everything better, because spiritual work, everyone is going to deny it, that they're doing it, but then they're doing it. When you cleanse yourself, when you decide to do the return to sender, when I do return to senders returns the energy back to them. It sticks to them. It's worse for them. It's 10 times worse. It's worse. It's bad. It's very, very bad. And then I add black salt, so then it's just fucking worse. So they're doing negative work. I'm doing the return to senders. I'm adding the black salt on there. So they're going through things. They are going through it. I don't even have to know. They don't have to tell me. I already know that they're going through it. This is all I do. This is what I do. I know what I'm doing. And the work that they're doing, I will never know what they did. I will never know. But I know what I'm doing. I'm cleansing myself, protecting myself, and I'm doing return to senders to return energy back to wherever it came from. No names go on there. There's no names. You don't need to know anyone's name. What you need to know is your energy. You have to feel your energy. You have to know your energy. Know when energy is not your energy. Like, yo, that's that's not my energy. Like when something is in your mind, like those are not like, why am I thinking like this? Like what the fuck? Like I don't think like this. That's mental manipulation. They are sitting, they doing stuff. They want you to think a certain way. They want you to do certain things. And you just have to know yourself, know your body, know yourself, your mind, everything. That's how you can overcome this magic, this evil. You overcome it is by mastering your mind. You know when someone is messing with you, somebody messing with you, but you can't prove it. Yeah, I can't prove it. So all you can do is cleanse and protect yourself from the energies that everybody gonna lie to you. No, I didn't do nothing to you. Why would you say that? Men and women do the same shit. This is a sigil of defense. Sigil of defense is tattooed on. It's a seal of protection. It's a seal of protection, angelic protection. It's on the screen. So I always try to show this and I show the cross. I show it on the screen because it protects the screen. It protects me from whoever's on the other side of the screen and they want to project that negative, nasty, toxic energy. And then I have the evil eye. Evil eye is like everywhere because, people always doing stuff. You can't prove it, and they're gonna lie. No, I would never. It's just crazy. My nose is itching. It's crazy, but it's like you just have to protect yourself because everybody's gonna lie to you. They're gonna play in your face and act like you too stupid to figure this shit out. And it's like, yo, I know what the hell. I know what's going on. Like, but you can't prove it. So it's like, how you going to talk about it? How you're going to say anything? All you can do is protect yourself. Protect yourself. Thank God. Talk to God every day. I talk to God every day. And I'm just like, thank God I'm alive. Thank God I'm okay. Thank God everything is all right. Thank God I'm able to do all the things that I like to do, and I don't have nobody around me, bothering me, stressing me, pressing me, like what the entire fuck, I thank God for that. And the petition, I do a petition every day. I do a petition. The petition is for God. I talk to God and I just pray for justice. It's a lot of things that go on in life, and I just need justice. I need justice in all areas of my life, you know pray for justice for everyone. But have you noticed that a lot of stuff is being found out? A lot of criminals are coming to light. A lot of stuff that's been kept hidden is coming to light. And the story about this preacher, it triggered me because I'm not religious. I'm not religious. And then it's like I'm trying to be okay with, and I'm okay with religion. Like, you believe what you believe in, and it's fine. But this preacher, he tricked so many people. He slept with so many people, wives, and so many women. And then it's like, and he's scamming people. It's a cult. He like brainwashed all these people to serve him and work for him, and then he wasn't paying them. He had them to force them to get on public assistance, and he would take the EBT card. And it's like, what? Like, what kind of ghetto hot mess is this? So everyone that's in it's not funny. It's just that, people's minds are so weak and they want someone to believe in. Believe in yourself. God is real. You can talk to God. I can talk to God. I can have a God is not going to answer me, but I could talk and I could pray to God. And I could talk and tell all my problems. Be like, what had happened. Like, I just want to overcome. I want to win my lawsuit. Praying, talking to God. You know but you want someone to believe in. You want to believe in a pastor, in a prophet, in an apostle. He done called himself all kinds of names. I think he even called himself the Pope. I'm like, this man is crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm like, wow. And then it's like, and then I get into the rabbit hole of watching the fucking his videos, and I'm just like, oh my god. But and then I go into the other Catholics, or not Catholic. I go to other pastors, and they do the same thing. They want you to give them money and pay your tips, and when you give money you'll be blessed because you're giving money. And I'm like, yo, that's a fucking big ass scam, and everybody does it. Everybody is doing this, and they want to act, I don't know. Everyone's religious in their own way, and I just don't say nothing. I just listen, and I look at it, and I'll be like, you're not getting my money. Like, I could pray to God, and I thank God, and I thank God I have food, I have a house, I have the bare necessities. But it's like when you really sit there and you look at these people in action, like they're pastors and they're preaching, but then it's like, oh, you got to pay your tips, you got to pay them. Like, you got to pay them to pray for you. You got to pay them to do anything. You got to sell your seeds. And I'm just like, yeah, that's how they get money, and that's how they get rich. They get rich off of everyone else giving them money. And I'm just like, yo, I'd rather talk to God on my time. Thank God for everything in my life. Thank God to be okay. Thank God to be all right. Thank God not to go through things. Not to be in a bad situation. Like, I thank God for that. Like, I don't understand, like, why do you feel you have to pay someone else to pray for you? You can pray for yourself. Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself. Like, these people out here, they just want your money. You making them rich, and it's just like, oh my, and it's all a scam. This guy, he had ministries all over the United States, and and then it's big. So he scammed people more than $50 million. He done scam more than that. It is no fucking way you can have all these properties in all these different kind of states and only get 50 million. Nah, he banked in more than 50 million. But it's a nonprofit organization. Everything you do, it's a tax write-off. So the money is, you playing with the money. It's like you just doing things illegally. That's why everybody wants a nonprofit, because they'll find a way to maneuver money. That's why everyone wants a nonprofit, because, oh, they can hide the money, they can hide the funds, and they don't have to pay taxes. And it's fucking crazy. Like, when you go to the legalities of this shit, whatever. But that's why I was talking a lot about the pastor, because it triggers me, because I'm thinking about the religion, and I don't have a religion. I don't have a religion. I just believe in God. I believe in God. I pray to God. I thank God for everything good that happens. I thank God I got a sandwich. I got a burger. I thank God for this food. I thank God for my bed. I thank God for, basic things. Like, thank God, thank you. Everything worked out today. Like, thank you. And when it doesn't work out, it's a reason why it's not working out. There's a reason. All you got to do is figure it out. What's the reason? Why it's not working out the way you want to? Because it's not supposed to work out. That's why it's not working out. And learn to be okay. Learn to be okay with things. You don't got to force anything. If it's not making you happy, you're not happy. You don't have to be anywhere you're not happy in. Like, happiness is a choice. It's a choice to be happy. You can choose to be happy, or you can be fucked up every day. Every day be fucked up and sad and mad, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna be fucked up. I'm 45. I am not gonna be fucked up at 45, be mad and upset and bored out of my fucking mind because you don't want to do nothing. And it's just like, oh no, I'm not doing that. There's so many things you can do with your life, and it's just like, do it. There's nothing stopping you. The only one that's stopping you is you. I'm out. We'll go everywhere. I'm gonna do everything, and it's just like, thank God. I just thank God to be okay and to be able to move forward, break away, cut ties, and move forward. Like everything's gonna be okay. It's okay, you know. Be with love. I'm supposed to be. I'm talking about the return of Sunders and energy, and then I'm talking about this pastor. I know I went into a whole bunch of different things, but it's just like there's just a lot of stuff going on now, and a lot of it is coming to light, and a lot of stuff has been hidden for a long period of time, and it's just like wow, like it's coming out now. Like all this stuff is coming out, and it's been going on for years, like century, like 10 years. Give it 10 years. It's been going on for 10 years, and nobody ever said nothing. Whatever's going on in the courthouse, that's been going on for more than 20 years. That's been going on for. I've been there for like 20 years. 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You know, RICO crimes was in the 70s, the 1970s, and they had the laws on the RICO crimes. That's everyone's a part of it. Everyone is a part of it. That's a RICO crime. Like you don't know who you're talking to because they're part of the corruption. So you have to be careful. I have to be careful who I talk to because they can be a part of it. And it's you know, I got away from it to free myself from from the shit. When I left the courthouse, my life got so much better. I was happy. I wasn't struggling. I wasn't going through anything. It's like once I left the courthouse, my life got better. And I'm just like, how is that? And it's because it's a bad place. Everything is bad in the courthouse. It's in the court file. Nobody wants to address the file. Nobody want to address me. I'm dying for somebody to come and address me and say something to me and dispute. You want to dispute? You want to argue? You want to argue? And I got 405 pages of documented proof, and you want to argue with me? Yeah, good luck. Whatever. I know I'm ranting. Leave with love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. And I'm just paying attention and keeping your energy clear, protecting myself, using my splash. I use it all the time because it wards away the energies. You can't prove it. You can't see it. They're just doing it. And I do the return to senders because it's energy. You can't see it, but this is spell work. The return to senders is spell work. And it's just returning energy back to wherever it's coming from. Yeah, and it's gonna suck to be them. It's gonna suck to be them. That's not my problem. Leave with love. Leave with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. I'll talk to you later. Bye.